Coal Creek Station is set to suspend operations in 2022, barring a change in ownership. Hundreds would lose their jobs, and the economic impact will be far-reaching.
In our final segment of the Case for Coal, Josh Meny talks with residents of Underwood about what the plant's closure would mean for their community.
There's a lot of debate surrounding carbon capture and sequestration and what it means for the future of lignite coal. At the center of that is Coal Creek Station, which is the lifeblood of small rural communities. Underwood would be one of the communities most impacted by the closure of Coal Creek Station. So we're at City Hall where we're going to talk to residents about it.
Underwood, Washburn, Turtle Lake, Riverdale, Garrison, Bismarck, Minot. Those are the cities that are going to see the major impact.
Patty Weary sits on the Underwood Area Economic Development Board and says the scheduled closure of Coal Creek Station would be devastating for periphery businesses that supply Coal Creek and Falkirk Mine.
Exodus, I think, from the city. People finding jobs elsewhere if they can, knowing that they're not going to be making the money that they're making now, but they still have to be able to support their families.
Roxy Kapanke has been working at Falkirk Mine for more than 25 years, and her husband Dave put in 40 years at Coal Creek Station.
We would lose the power plant and the mine. Right now, you're talking about over 700 jobs.
With the jobs gone, Kapanke says the impact on the region's economy would be immeasurable.
They're the ones that spend the money. They buy the boats, they buy the cars, they go out to eat, they support their local communities, all the different organizations. You take that away, that's like cutting your legs off.
And she says it's not just the businesses that would fall.
Both the mine and the power plant have like rescue squads or people who are EMTs. They are the volunteers at the fire departments and ambulances in these local communities.
Ryan Warner of Light Spring LLC, a Bismarck-based solar company, acknowledges the disruption that the closure of Coal Creek Station would cause. But he proposes a new way for policymakers to make local economies stronger.
Very tough time for those people, and I totally have empathy for them, because it's hard to have your life disrupted by something that's out of your control and something you didn't cause. You know, the subsidies basically you're giving it to your boss's boss's boss to go and create a technology that's unproven, that if it works, will save your job way down at the bottom.
Instead of subsidizing coal with billions for the new technology, Warner says give those subsidies directly to the people instead, as well as embracing the new grid that, as we explained in our last segment, is gaining traction in other parts of the world.
So in a global economy, North Dakota really is kind of an extraction outpost. And what our opportunity is with this transfer of technology is for us to North Dakota locally own and operate our own energy generation. And doing that keeps the money within our local economy.
Warner says it requires political foresight by North Dakota to generate energy at home and keep money at home. But in the immediate future, former Coal Creek Station plant manager John Weeda says a deal on Coal Creek Station must be made by the end of spring.
It's going to be a challenge making a deal if you keep it operating. So if it shut down first and they had to go to the expense of restarting, that there might not be a deal under those circumstances.
So really, I mean, there is a deadline.
Yeah, realistically, I think Grid Energy has to take a step towards shutdown June timeframe or so this year, 2021. So yeah, it's important that if there is going to be a deal, that it get done this spring.
Reporting in Bismarck for KX News, I'm Josh Meny.
The future of lignite, Coal Creek Station, and burgeoning new energy technology is a complicated and sensitive subject, especially during these trying times. For more information and to watch earlier segments on our series, The Case for Coal, you can visit kxnet.com. We'll continue providing you the latest developments on the future of Coal Creek Station.